Alright, this is us putting up that fine looking solar panels. Yes sir, we got a few up here. Those ones are some just spare ones we have charging 12-volt battery bank. There he is. That's Aaron. Aaron, you want your last name in the YouTube videos or no? Aaron Adams, installer extraordinaire, and this was his idea, and what we did, he came up with this idea to raise the back ends. I don't know if you can see that with this camera. Whoa, that's looking good. Now, what he did was create it so that he could we could cool these panels a lot easier than keeping them flat on the roof. Plus, they should be hitting that sun up there a little better. And he mounted there's the control box, that's the positive, then we got the negatives sitting over here. So it's 48 volts array, and these panels are all 80s on the bottom two runs, and then 90s on the top. And then those over there are the hundreds, and then there's a spare 100 over there. That's a square 100. That's from a different manufacturer. In fact, that manufacturer is the same one that Aaron's working on now. Looks good. Looks real good. Matter of fact, this was a better idea than I had initially left on the last video. This one here should get a better voltage, should get more electricity out of it at this angle. And next, Aaron's building us a chicken coop for these chickens down here, and I'll show you those. I don't know if you can see the rooster there. I'll zoom in. There he is, guarding the little chickens.
Yeah, I'll say this.
There's the baby chickens. And Aaron had something to say.
I worked for the government for 13 years and first, in an elite military group. And going farm raised, horticulture, being able to raise your own food, solar, your own power. This is where we need to go. We're heading in bad direction.
Amen.
I don't care what people say.
Words from the wisdom of Aaron. That does look good, Aaron, I gotta tell you. That looks good. It looks good on picture.
Does it?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Hey, leave your email. I'll make sure you get that link tonight, because this is going on YouTube tonight. It's a nice looking job here, no doubt about it. And believe it or not, he did those first two rungs pretty much in the dark with a headlights. Well, it was lightning, yeah, that's right. We had a storm here, and it was lightning up pretty bad. We got flooded. I don't know if you can see that water way over yonder. Matter of fact, I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Well, all that water that you see over there was all over here, and I'll show you, it was so flooded, this road that man's walking on right now could not be walked on. People actually had to come on our property just to get down the road. And this whole thing was flooded right here. Entirely. This whole garden was totally underwater, and it was quite amazing to see that much water back here. That whole driveway, everything was flooded. This whole road was like 2 feet underwater. That boat there was just about to float away. It was about midway, 3/4 of the way up them tires on that trailer, and you can see the water. Yeah. So that's a lot of water that just dissipated, but we're in Florida, built on sand. The water just goes straight down the hole, gets sucked right down in. And there's a couple of there's 5 chicks down there, but I only see, oh, there's 5, yep, they're all scruffing away. I don't know if you can see them. And then the rooster, just laying there. He's a big one. It's Rhode Island Reds, all of them. And some of these panels are only good for one reason, and that's to catch the morning sun. We'll probably be pushing them this direction here. That'll be east. and they'll catch the morning sun in the morning. Right now they're just laying there, and that's going to a 12-volt battery charger, charging 12-volt batteries. Now what Aaron's doing now is going 48 volts, so that's 4 12-volt panels in series to 48 volts, and that's going to go down to a 60-amp charge controller, 150 volts. So he's got one of the this is consuming one of the charge controllers. The next charge controller is going to be handling these 100 watters, and we only have 4 right now, but we're going to do the same thing we did over there. I think we might have to limit the number of hundreds though, because we're peaking out. Sometimes we actually go over 150 volts with this 3 array right here. Do the math and figure that one out. Anyway, it's gone over a couple times, I know that for sure. So there it is. That's the beginning of a good thing right there. And then when we get our wind generator back, or the new one, we're gonna use all that shit over there, that steel that you see, to hold it up. Well, that's it. Oh, and there you can see one of our cameras that are on the chicks. See that camera right there on that pole? I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to walk toward it. It's like a little camera with microphone and all. We get to hear the little chicks making all that racket. It's right there in the center. It's pointing downward. It's silver. And that used to be, before the storm came, that used to be a bird feeder hanging there. You see the remains of that, and the rest of it is down there somewhere. I picked up some of it. Anyway, that's the project at hand. And there he is, Aaron, finishing up a 48-volt array. See you later, YouTubers.